What's going on, y'all? It's your main man 5, and I'm back with another banger for y'all. So, first off, I want to dedicate this video to Chris Wataski, I believe it is. If any of you guys watched The Bear, that's Pete from The Bear. We were chopping it up a little bit back and forth. To my surprise, he actually saw the last Phish reaction that I did, which was my very first time ever hearing that band. But he actually saw that when it reached out. And we kind of chopped it up a little bit back and forth about what he thinks some good recommendations would be, along with a mixture of some of the stuff that you guys have been asking for, and it aligned, so it kind of worked out. Something that I saw consistently in the comments was a lot of people were asking me to check out Harry Hood. He told me I should check out a live one, which is an album from Phish. According to him, and I put the message right here, this is the best place to start for anybody that's just getting into Phish, and Eugene agreed, so I'm excited. You read the title, and like I just said, we're going to be checking out Harry Hood. If I do end up checking out the entire album, that's something we'll figure out, but we'll start here. I'm excited. Listening to them last time, I like the fact that I pretty much got the gist, and the comments reaffirmed that. Y'all let me know that I pretty much got a good grasp on them as a group. It really just feel good music. It's just all about the jam. It's all about fun. It's all about having a good time. I like the fact that they don't predicate themselves on taking it all too serious. It's just about having fun and giving the people an experience that we all can be a part of, instead of just focus on making overly complex lyrics that people don't really want to digest, especially Gen Z and forward. A lot of people from my generation and forward don't really care to hear and break down anything too deep anyway. So this is just some funky shit to check out. I'm excited. But we're going to get right into it. I'm not even going to talk too much. Let's do it. And once again, I appreciate you, Chris. I look forward to hopefully working some more in the future, but this is where we're going to start. Okay. Hey. They got reggae. Hold on. Let's see where we going this time. Ew. I love the vibe of this shit. They sound good too. percussions are crazy. Ew, who is that on the keyboard? I don't want to pause it. I don't want to pause it. But the only thing I do want to say is, even though it's something that's not so focused on taking itself too serious, I love the fact that, like I said in the last reaction, I love that the musicality and the choice and the direction they take with the progressions of the instrumentation lends itself to even just the carefreeness of the music and the lyrics. Even just a few words that I'm saying, like, Harry, where do you go when the lights go out? I love the fact that the music and the direction and pacing that they're going up and down with is giving like an optimistic buildup. It's giving the emotion of, like, let's say you got a scene in a movie, or let's say, let's talk about Chris. Let's say you acting in a scene, right? And you got a situation where somebody has to score it. And without having words in it, you have to give the energy of what it's like to walk with optimism. You have to walk with a sense of hope. You have to walk with a sense of purpose. The way that they're playing this music, you wouldn't even have to say a fucking line in that whole scene, because the music that they're giving and the way that it's playing and pacing, it gives that vibe where people's brain to be like, damn, he's going somewhere. I don't know what's about to happen, but a blessing is coming. It's something like, oh shit, I like the fact that it's giving me a good feeling in my heart. I love the fact that instrumentation can give a sense of theme, a sense of direction all in itself. I think it's a beautiful thing when you don't even need words to get a point across. You know what I'm saying? I think that's when art finds a way to be profound without forcing itself to be that way. If something can have a sense of beauty and purpose with it, or a sense of intention without you having to be intentional about doing it, I think that makes it even more fire. But comment down below and let me know if y'all agree with that. It just gives a feeling of like searching. It gives a feeling of like finding something, seeking. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe I'm getting, at least. It's a journey. That's the best way to put it. If the whole context of what this band does is give the fans an experience and something that they can lose themselves in, it's probably more important to not have a lot of complex lyrics. You want to take them on a journey that they can feel in their body. And what can you feel more than instruments? Come on, vocals. love that sound. I love that sound right there. I love the emotion in that. Rim shot is crazy. This is kind of beautiful. That's it right there. Come on, build up. That was so fire, bro. So it's like, I'm sure y'all understand more what I'm saying. It's like, tell me when you listening to that, it doesn't just make you feel like some shit is about to happen. Tell me it doesn't feel like the build up to like a big blessing. I just love like they found that sweet spot of being able to create something that's like very emotionally evocative. The way that that instrumentation progressed throughout the way that it progressed throughout the song and it found different pockets and different levels of emotion without saying anything. That's the type of song that if I was standing in the crowd, or just let's say you got somebody that's standing in the crowd at this particular concert, right? And they dealing with something heavy internally, or like they came to this concert just weighed down. Cause you know, life has a weird way of weighing you down. I think I know I say that a lot on this channel. Nobody makes it through life unscathed. Everybody's carrying something, everybody's going through something. And I feel like that's the beauty about bands like this. They give a safe haven for people to take a journey into an experience that can help you let go of it, even if just for 15 minutes or for the couple hours that they're performing. This is the type of song that if you were hearing the way it was progressing, it has the level of emotional appeal that if you closed your eyes, it could make you cry. The way that it progressed and when it slowed down and caught those somber tempos, it gives you that same emotion of when you hear that beat of like that Tears for Fears song. Like when you first hear that instrumentation start from Everybody Wants to Rule the World, that dun, dun, not even the lyrics, just that dun, dun, and the way it makes you feel. It's like that level of nostalgia that makes you feel at home. It takes you to something positive, something that makes you feel a little bit more light. And I think that's what music is intended for. And I love the fact that they're intentional about finding that pocket to make art that people can not just lose themselves in, but find peace in. I think that's a beautiful middle ground. And man, I think that's a lot more detailed and intentional than I would have expected. Not because I didn't expect the music to be dope. It's just the fact that it took you somewhere different. Like, obviously I've only heard this and I heard Sad, but that was more of like a playful song where they were having fun and just jamming. This one, I could tell that there was a lot of emotion being felt. I could imagine what the crowd even looked like without even being there. I can imagine tears running down some people's faces and just feeling welled up with emotion. I think that was really dope. Once again, shout out to Chris. I appreciate you for the recommendation. Shout out to all of the subscribers that we gained from the last video for commenting this particular song. I hope that you love and enjoy this video as well. And give me some feedback. Let me know kind of what this song makes you feel. Am I kind of spot on with the way that I'm perceiving it? Or if you have a different interpretation in a way that it makes you feel, talk to me. You know, I'm always open to it. Now, I need to know, because the more I listen to it and the more that I hear Eugene play their music, Trey is going to destroy the guitar every single time. But give me more background on who's on the other instruments. Tell me about who's that hitting that fucking piano like that? Who's hitting the keys like that? I feel like they stole the show in the background of this. That's a sleeper pick in this. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you can stay in tune every time we drop another banger like this. If you haven't joined the family already, I'm going to put the QR code to our Patreon right here. Shout out to all of our patrons for your continued support and helping us be able to deliver more quality content. If I do the entire Alive One album by Phish, it will be up early on our Patreon, so make sure you go check out some of the tiers. We recently revamped it and made it a little bit more concise and focused on what people would be there to hear. A lot of times YouTube has a weird way of blocking great videos, so whether it gets blocked or not, it'll be up on this Patreon regardless. So make sure you go check that out, join the family. We appreciate your support on both platforms, and everything matters and everything helps. We appreciate you guys. And it was something else I wanted to say. I'm gonna put this out in the air. As y'all know, I'm the type of person that I like to get into the thick of things. I like to talk to people. I like to hear perspective. Even just through hearing a lot of people's music, I feel like I get to understand the psychology of them as a person just a little bit more. And I'm gonna just put this out in the air. With Chris, I respect the fact that you are working hard in the space of film, art, TV, that whole space. I'm going to put this out in the air and manifest it. I would love to interview you one day. Hopefully one day we'll be able to sit down and have a conversation just about what your journey has been like. This is me shooting my shot for an interview. I'll put that out in the air and I'm going to leave it where it's at. If y'all think that'll be a good interview and y'all think I would be the type of person that would be good having a back-to-back conversation about things on a more mental level, if that's something you like to see from me or something you feel like I would thrive in doing, show some love. Make sure y'all spam him down in the comments so you know I'm just shooting that shot, putting it out there. But hopefully that's something we can do in the future. That would be really dope. And I would love to hear your perspective on how your journey in the arts has influenced you in the way that you perceive the world. I think that's a beautiful thing to learn about when it comes to different people. But yeah, the last thing I do want to say is, as y'all know, we opening up our platform to extend our hand to help up and coming artists. I'm a firm believer in all of the best talent is always on its way up. I'm an artist myself, as you guys know, and I know what it feels like to not be given those opportunities to express yourself on a larger scale. Even though we are a growing platform, I understand the purpose of paying it forward. If you make film, if you make music, if you paint, if you write books, and you like the way that I interpret art on this channel, and you like to hear me break down your art, we keep our email down in the description box. Make sure you reach out via email so we can figure out something and check you guys' art out. I'm excited to hear some new stuff. And I know it's a lot of talent in our subscriber base. Quiet as it's kept, it's probably the most talented family on YouTube, but we'll leave that where it's at. But yeah, make sure you reach out, and that's all I got to say. If y'all do want me to do a live one, the full album reaction, get this video to what we need, y'all. Get this video to 500 likes. 500 likes for 5, and I'll check out the entire album over on our Patreon. But until we hit that, that's all I got to say. And until next time, I go by the name of 5. Peace.
How does this go? You wanna know? You've never been here before. Go with the flow.